Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine and safe. So let's start a video today. In this video today, we are going to discuss about the NABARD paper solution, right? So in this paper, you will see many kind of questions which will be related to your examinations. So definitely this will be very helpful in your any kind of competitive exams that you are appearing for. That will really be helpful. So let's begin our video today. In this question, we will start with question number 121. So the question that is there on the screen that you can see says Elevate 100 scheme is a scheme to identify and nurture innovation or innovative startups. The scheme has been launched by which of the following states? One is Andhra Pradesh, two Telangana, three Karnataka, four Tamil Nadu, five Kerala. Right? So these are the options we have. So accordingly, if I say basically, the Karnataka government was the one who had started this. The Karnataka government started this in July 2017, and it launched the Elevate 100 scheme. And what was the purpose of this? The purpose of this was to identify and nurture innovative startups. The scheme is aimed to identify basically 100 most innovative startups in the state to elevate them to the next level of success. The Elevate scheme is the brainchild of the startup cell, you can say. Karnataka Biotechnology and Information Technology Services, that is the KBITS. Right? So accordingly, we have 121's answer to be option number 3, which is the Karnataka government. So we will be marking this option number C as the correct answer. Next, moving on to question number 122. Under the housing scheme, the EPFO allowed its subscriber to withdraw how much percentage of the EPF accumulations to buy homes? Up to 69%, up to 75%, up to 82%, up to 90%, or up to 79%. There are 5 options that we have, and accordingly, the EPFO or the Employees Provident Fund Organization in April 2017, it allowed its subscribers to withdraw up to 90% of their accumulations in their PF account for purchase of homes. Okay, it inserted a new paragraph which was named as 68BD to this EPF scheme in the year 1952 to enable a subscriber to make down payments to buy homes and also pay EMIs to this EPF account if they have any. Okay, so accordingly, our question 122's answer, the correct answer to question number 122 is option number 4, which is up to 90%. Next, moving on to question number 123. Who headed the committee set up to recommend ways to deal with employment data discrepancies and its reliable solutions? So we have options here as Arvind Mayram, R. Ranarajan, number 3, Shekhar Basu, number 4, Arvind Panagadia, and number 5 is Ashok Lavasa. Okay. So according to question number 123, we have the answer is Mr. Arvind Panagaria. Okay. The government in May 2017 had set up a task force headed by Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Arvind Panagaria. Okay, Mr. Arvind, to recommend ways how to deal with unemployment data discrepancies and come up with reliable solutions to promote job creations. This task force would recommend solutions which can be implemented in a time-bound manner. So that was the task of this. So it was headed by Mr. Arvind Panagaria. Option 4 is our correct answer. Next, moving on to question number 124. Central Statistics has changed the base year of Index of Industrial Production, which is the IIP, from 2004 to 2005 to dash. That is, you have to fill in the blanks with which number of year. 2010 to 11, 2009 to 10, 2012 to 13, 2015 to 16, or 2011 to 12. Many of you might already know this answer, but still for your information, I will say that option number 5 is the correct answer. The Central Statistical Office, which is the CSO, the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, in the year 2017, in the month of May, they revised the base year of the All India Index of Industrial Production, that is IIP, from 2004 to 5, and it changed to 2011 to 12. So it was done not only to reflect the changes in the industrial sector, but to also align it with the base year of other macroeconomic indicators that we have, like GDP, which is the gross domestic product, or wholesale price index, which is the WPI, and so on. So the correct answer we have is option number 5, which is 2011 to 12. Next, we move on to question number 125. UBI is a form of social security in which all citizens or residents of a country receive a regular unconditional sum of money through government. What is the full form of UBI? Universal best income, universal basic income, unilateral basic income, unilateral best income, universal borrowing income. So let's go to the question again. UBI is a form of social security. It's a form of social security which offers the citizens or residents of a country to receive a regular unconditional sum of money. Okay. So UBI, if you know the full form, it stands for Universal Basic Income. From the question only, from the keywords, you might be able to understand or achieve the answer if you don't know the full form in actual, that is Universal Basic Income. It is also called Basic Income Guarantee, Citizens Income, or it might also be called Unconditional Basic Income. Okay, so UBI is a form of social security that is offered to all the citizens or residents of a particular country to receive a regular sum of money, unconditional sum of money, either from the government or from some other public institution, independent of any other income or so. Okay, so the full form is Universal Basic Income, which is option number 2. Next, moving on to question number 126. What is the budget allocation for recapitalization of bank in line with the Indradhanush roadmap? Rupees 5,000 crore, rupees 10,000 crore, rupees 12,000 crore, rupees 20,000 crore, rupees 25,000 crore. So what is the budget for this? We are asking the budget. So basically, the union budget that was held in 2017-18, it allocated rupees 10,000 crores to towards the capitalization of public sector banks in the financial year 2017-18 under the Indradhanush plan. Okay. Under this Indradhanush roadmap, it was announced that in 2015, the government will infuse rupees 70,000 crores in state banks over 4 years, while they have to raise a further of rupees 1.1 lakh crore from the markets to meet their capital requirements in line with the global risk norms, or which is known as the Basel III. So accordingly, you have the correct answer to be rupees 10,000 crores, which is option number 2. That is 10,000 crores. Next, moving on to question number 127. Which of the following is the title of the Indian Economic Survey 2017? Which of the following is the title of the Indian Economic Survey 2017 released by OECD? Strong reforms and boosting inclusive growth, women and developing country, empowering India, educating India, inclusive growth, employment and education, empowering India, inclusive growth, women empowerment. So we have 5 options for question number 127. Basically, the correct answer is option number 1. Actually, Paris-based organization for economic cooperation and development, which is the OECD, on in the year 2017, 28th of February, they released the 2017 Economic Survey of India with the title "Strong Reforms Are Boosting." Strong reforms are boosting inclusive growth. Okay, in this economic survey, which was done by the OECD, it said that the comprehensive tax reforms, especially the goods and service taxes, would lift all boats, and therefore it will lift up or raise revenue to fight poverty. This was the concept behind it. So the correct answer that we have for question number 127 is option number 1. So we will mark this as option number 1. Strong reforms and boosting inclusive growth. Moving on to question number 128. What is the theme of Technotex 2017? Textile future growth sector, technical textiles towards future, technology and textiles, textile growth and technology, future of textile with technology. So we have 5 options here for question number 128, and the correct answer for this is option number 2. So Mumbai in April 2017, it hosted the 6th edition of Technotex 2017, India's premier exhibition on theme technical textiles. And this exhibition was organized by the Ministry of Textiles and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, which we popularly know as the FICCI. So the correct answer to question number 128 is option number 2. That is the technical textile towards future. Next, moving on to question 139. Yes, question 139 that we have is 129. ELSs are tax saving mutual funds that you can use to save income tax up to rupees 1.5 lakh under section 80C. What does E in the abbreviation ELS stands for? Equality, enmity, entity, equity, or exaggerate, which will be the correct answer. So ELSs, the full form of ELSs is equity linked savings scheme. Okay, so these are tax saving mutual funds basically that one can use or one can have to save income tax of up to rupees 1.5 lakh under section 80C. ELSS funds have a lock-in period of 3 years and invest a majority of the portfolio in the stock market. Okay, so that is the majority or the basic idea of ELSS. So accordingly, E stands for number 4th option, that is equity. Next, moving on to question number 130. An economy is called a secondary economy of the industrial sector. An economy is called the secondary economy if the industrial sector contributes at least dash of the total GDP figures of the country. 40, 30, 50, 60, or there is no such criteria. So I will say there is no such criteria which is mentioned there. Basically, the classification of economy into primary, secondary, and tertiary and quaternary sector is not based on their contributions to the GDP. It is not based on the ratio or to the percentages. It is more a functional classification in which a primary is attached to the nature of economic activities. The secondary sector includes industries that is producing a finished or a usable product, or it is involved in construction. This sector will generally take up the output of the primary sector, which we know that is the raw products are coming from the primary sector, and the secondary sector uses it and manufactures finished goods, or where they are suitable for usable for other businesses for export or sale to domestic consumers and so on. So there is no fixed percentage according to which we can classify. So the correct answer is option number 5, which is there is no such criteria. So in this video, we have been discussing up till question number 130 from 121 to 130. Please follow the next videos to stay up or to follow the next questions that we have in series. So I hope you have understood all the answers that I have been explaining. So all the best for your exam. Stay happy, stay safe. Thank you.